sometimes I get this question about, can we control our attitude? Well, it's amazing, if I'm driving around in North Philadelphia where there is a lot of crime and there's a lot of guns and a lot of issues, and somebody cuts me off in North Philly, I'm going to probably do nothing. I'm not going to do one of those crazy hand motions out the window, flip any birds, or call any in profanities out the window, because if I did, I could potentially be met by a bullet. However, if I was in my nice suburbia neighborhood and somebody cut me off as I'm coming out of my development, I could maybe react in any way I wanted to because I don't run the risk of potentially getting shot. That is a typical situation that shows I am 100% control of my attitude. So to be honest, a lot of us have issues where if you're driving or in everyday life, we somehow get interrupted and we start to have an attitude about it. And I have to tell you that that is not the best thing that we should be doing. I mean, there are ways that we can control our attitude. One of the things that when I was doing customer service training and learning to become a teacher in this was I had one of the speakers got up and said to me that I want you to imagine your most beloved person in the world. And I want you to imagine that you just got a call that most beloved person in the world was in an accident and is being rushed to the hospital and they need you to get there as soon as possible. Now, I want you to imagine that person that called you out, that just cut you off, was the person that just got that phone call. That if we approach it from an area of compassion for others, then we don't necessarily have to go into a place of anger, because when you approach something from an area of compassion, you don't have anger develop. So a lot of times that we notice is that people that have a hard time controlling their attitude don't have a lot of compassion for others. And this might be, again, an area where we have to work on individually if we are doing a self-reflection and we say, wow, maybe that is true. I tend to be really hard on people and want people to learn everything really fast, or why couldn't she understand what I said when I asked her to repeat the diagnosis, and we get an attitude. And those types of things do not allow us to then use compassion, where somebody could be, maybe they didn't have a great night's sleep last night. Maybe they were out vomiting. Maybe they were sick. Who knows what the issue was? But if you come from an area of compassion, it's so much easier to control your attitude.